Good evening. Ryanair is to cut its summer flights and traffic through Dublin Airport by up to 20%. The cuts will take effect from the end of March. The move will mean the loss of 150 jobs for pilots, crew and engineers. The company estimates 2,000 jobs will be lost at the airport and in the wider economy as a result.
The DAA announced yesterday they're going to increase airport fees by up to 40% from the 1st of April. We, like most of the other airlines, are now cutting flights, so there'll be much fewer flights from Dublin this year, higher fares and fewer passengers coming to visit this country, all because of the government's crazy €10 tourist tax and the government-owned airport's decision to raise fees by 40%.
Yikes.
The air traffic controllers are trying to hold the whole government, the country, to ransom and to blackmail. They're looking for 6% increase in their 160 grand a year salaries, despite doing 25% less work at the moment. I think if we had a government with any brains or spine, they would have ordered those air traffic controllers to go back to work yesterday or sack them. And I think that's what should happen. But frankly, I'd far rather take strikes and airport closures now in the month of January than allow these guys to hijack or blackmail us come Easter or the summer peak travel period.
Both the Irish Heart Foundation has launched its first website dedicated to stroke, which can be found online at www.stroke.ie. The foundation says over 10,000 people are struck down by brain attacks in this country every year.
Stroke services in Ireland, generally speaking, are pretty appalling. We estimate that roughly 1 in 4 deaths from stroke in Ireland are avoidable, and a huge amount of the disability that people suffer from stroke could be minimised, or people could recover completely. A few years ago, stroke was reckoned to be basically a sentence of death or disability for life. But medical advances have made it one of the most treatable and preventable diseases that there are. But services obviously have to keep pace with those of other countries if we're going to save the lives that can be saved.
Well, they stole the show last night at the National Television Awards in London, but today celebrity duo Jedward were in Dublin to launch Aircom Study Hub, a free online-based learning resource for secondary school students.
We never thought that we'd be here, like launching Study Hub by like Aircom, because the last time we were here it was like an award ceremony and we were here, and now that we're like representing it and kind of... I can't believe that they picked us to come and promote studying and like education. It's kind of cool because like we were like the same age as all the kids who are kind of like going to be using this, and it's going to be like on the internet. It's kind of really cool that everyone can avail of it and kind of use it.
Yikes.
Like we know like how much how helpful it is, because like we've done loads of exams and like it kind of, it's like, when you're in class and you're kind of like, oh my god, I missed out on those notes, or like, and like you ask all your friends like, I wasn't in that day and actually were on that day, and like you're like, okay, but like now you can just go on the internet and go on to studyhub.ie.
Well, that's all from the newsroom for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. In the meantime, go fuck yourself.